Imagine having an employee that works 24/7 without taking breaks or leave, never misses a single call or customer, take all your calls at once, performs consistently, and can scale infinitely. You think this is ridiculous, right? Well, it's definitely real today thanks to AI. In this video, I'll be going over how AI voice agents are being used by businesses to increase sales, save time and costs, and optimize for efficiency. We'll also be going over how these AI voice agents work and the problems they solve and the benefits they bring. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn how AI voice agents are being used by businesses, but you'll be able to implement these into your business today. So before we get into it, I'll quickly introduce myself. So I'm John Park. I'm the founder of Nebula Digital, an AI agency based in Melbourne, Australia. I have background experience in data science, and I used to run my own digital marketing agency. And now I run an AI agency where I help businesses scale using sophisticated AI agents and automations. So I'll quickly go over what an AI voice agent is. So it's an AI system that basically interacts with customers via voice, and it automates various business tasks such as making bookings or reaching out to leads. And they're used by businesses for crucial yet repetitive time-consuming tasks. And they are trained on business data and they interact with customers and handle their respective function. And here are 8 benefits of using AI voice agents across all 6 use cases of AI voice agents. So firstly, they're available 24/7, so no need to worry about calling them after hours. And they provide instant responses, so no more long wait times. Like sometimes you might have to wait up until like an hour just to talk to somebody at a bank. And it's scalable. And what scalable means is unlike a conventional sales team where you have to hire 100 salespeople to match your scaling needs, you don't need to hire 100 AI voice agents. You can just have one AI voice agent for each function and maybe another one for another language if you need multilingual support. So basically, one AI voice agent can handle all the volume that you need for one single function. And even better, AI voice agents, they can provide a consistent and personalized experience. So this means that there will be no more excuses like, oh, I was having a bad day, so I wasn't performing well. And it can personalize the experience for the caller based on what they know about the caller. So it's not just like spamming out the same message to people from a template. And another way AI voice agents can personalize the experience is by speaking another language if the caller speaks another language from English. So, for example, AI voice agents can speak in Japanese or French or Hindi and so forth. And businesses can expect to save a significant amount of time and costs, meaning that they are able to focus more time and energy on more important high leverage tasks. And as a result of implementing AI voice agents, businesses have experienced more customers and revenue. And finally, they were able to collect valuable data and insights because AI voice agents record every interaction they have with customers. And from these interactions, businesses can extract insightful data and be able to understand where and be able to understand what they're doing well and what they need improvement on. And as you know, data is gold in today's digital world. So that's it for the benefits of using AI voice agents. And the first use of AI voice agents that businesses are using today is customer service. And as you know, businesses, they know the importance of customer service. They know it's an essential part of their business, but despite that, it's an often neglected and overlooked function of a business because it's a mostly repetitive task and it can seem like a low leverage and very time consuming task. And as a result of neglecting and overlooking customer service, businesses are often overwhelmed by repetitive customer inquiries. And these customer inquiries, if you think about it, a lot of them are more or less the same. So this is where the 80/20 rule comes in. So 20% of all the different types of questions that a business receives it makes up to 80% of all the customer inquiries that it gets. And not only are they overwhelmed by repetitive inquiries, they are often understaffed as well. So there's a lot of very excruciatingly long wait times, especially during peak hours. And in most businesses, the customer support team is only available during business hours. So customers, they have to wait the next day just to make a phone call or to get an update on their inquiry. And as a result, there are excruciatingly long wait times and response times, which are abysmal and they need to be improved on. And not only that, they miss a lot of calls as well. So what the AI customer service rep does is it handles multiple calls simultaneously with no wait times and 24/7 availability. And it can provide personalized response to customer inquiries rather than just copying and pasting from the FAQ page. And even better, it learns on the job. So it will always be improving and learning from its mistakes. And by implementing AI customer service reps, businesses have seen up to 90% reduction in customer inquiry email volume, meaning that they didn't have to wait days just for a response. And as a result of this, the AI customer service rep, it freed up the time of the human agents to be able to focus their time and energy on the more complex issues. And it reduces customer service overhead costs by up to 70%. And this resulted in a higher customer satisfaction and loyalty because of the instant follow-ups that the AI customer service rep was able to provide. And I'll briefly touch on a case study that demonstrates the effectiveness of AI customer service. So you would have heard of Klarna, a global fintech company in the buy now, pay later space. And what they did was they implemented an AI customer service rep that provided 24/7 support in any language. And what it did was it managed 2.3 million chats, which is basically 2/3 of all customer service interactions. And this was equivalent to the workload of 700 full-time agents. And the result of this was Klarna was able to cut repeat queries by 25%, and it reduced the average resolution time from 11 to just under 2 minutes. And as a result, Klarna was able to see a $40 million profit improvement. So this illustrates just how effective an AI customer service rep is. And imagine just how much better things will be if you have a AI customer service rep that's available 24/7, answering every single question on autopilot without you having to lift a finger. Sounds amazing, right? Next use case of AI voice agents is in appointment setting and lead qualification. And so this is another extremely valuable function that AI voice agents take. So businesses, they suffer from inefficient lead qualification and appointment scheduling process. So this leads to missed opportunities and as a result, reduced revenue and lost revenue. And just like customer service, businesses know just how important this is, but again, this is another very repetitive and mundane task, yet it's very crucial and time consuming, and businesses tend to focus more on critical high leverage tasks. And businesses, they suffer a lot of difficulty in reaching the leads promptly because realistically, I understand that it's not realistic for businesses to drop what they're doing entirely just to pick up the phone, and they might be away from the desk. And businesses can be understaffed, meaning there is nobody to take the call. And to make things worse, 27% of leads are never contacted, which is pretty shocking. Imagine just how much revenue you're leaving on the table by never contacting these leads. And the AI voice agent, they qualify and nurture the leads and score them so they are able to determine if the lead is high value and is likely to buy. And they are able to filter out the time wasters, and they are also able to set appointments directly into the calendar for the high quality leads. So the sales team, they only need to speak with the high quality leads that they are getting. And AI voice agents, they are able to provide personalized outreach based on the lead inputs, such as industry that they're in or the problems that they specify they are specifically struggling with. And the benefits that AI voice agents bring in the area of appointment setting and lead qualification is that they streamline the lead qualification process. So there's no more excuses like, oh, I missed a call, or I forgot to follow up, or I called too late. So there's no more excuse for that because the AI voice agent takes over this entire function. And as a result, the businesses are able to automate appointment booking, eliminating back and forth communication, which is extremely unnecessary and time consuming. And as a result, there's increased lead conversion rates and appointments booked. And even better, the appointments booked are with high quality leads that are likely to buy, not with time wasters. And the average response time will be reduced by up to 99%, meaning that AI voice agents will be responding to these leads within literally minutes of opting in or expressing interest. And by doing so, businesses are taking advantage of first contact advantage, which means that 78% of leads choose the first responder. So just by reaching out to leads quickly, they are able to basically gain free customers. And the next use case of AI voice agents in business is B2B cold calling. This is especially used by B2B agencies and real estate. And I emphasize B2B because B2C cold calling is illegal in the US unless explicitly opted in and consented to. And so before I go on, I really want to emphasize the importance of legality and the laws and regulations around AI and calling. So while AI is amazing, it's not the Wild West where you can just do everything you can with AI and get away with everything, because there are ethics and there are laws and regulations associated with AI. So please keep in mind this. You do not want to risk your entire business shutting down just because you didn't comply with regulations. Anyways, the problems that businesses face is that sales teams, they spend too much time on cold calling. And cold calling, as you know, is not only extremely tedious and demoralizing, but it has extremely low conversion rates and extremely low show-up rates. And that's incredibly demoralizing and leads to burnout. And that makes it much harder for the sales team to focus on closing deals. So what the AI voice agent does in this case is that it automates cold calls to leads in the database to qualify and nurture leads automatically on autopilot 24/7. And it schedules appointments for qualified leads directly to the sales calendar. And even better, it ensures only pre-qualified prospects are handled. So this is basically a case of killing two birds with one stone simultaneously. And to quickly touch on the next point, actually, this is a case of killing three birds with one stone, because this is basically database reactivation, which is basically mass outreach to all the dead leads in a database, which is defined as leads that were last contacted 6 months ago. So, for example, they could be leads in real estate that may be interested in selling their property in the future, but not immediately. So by calling them 6 months or 8 months later via AI cold calling, they may actually be interested in selling at that point in time. And so the lesson here is leave no stone unturned. Make sure to reach out with every single lead that you have, regardless of how old they are. And who knows, you might end up finding a diamond in a pile of worthless rocks. The benefits that businesses see as a result of implementing AI cold callers is that it automates a very mundane, low leverage, repetitive task, and even better with personalization. So this saves the sales team all the trouble of going through all these cold calls to leads that might not even be interested. And this results in exponentially higher efficiency. So AI cold callers are able to reach out to thousands or even 10,000s of leads in a matter of days. And even better, there's no need to hire a large team of cold callers. You can just use one single AI cold caller to do everything for you. And even better, it performs consistently. So there's no more, oh, I had a bad day, so I didn't perform well. The AI cold caller will always perform well consistently, no matter what. And if you implement an AI cold caller, you don't have to see your sales team end up like this, having to take multiple calls at once. And the next use of AI voice agents is in feedback collections. And just like customer service, businesses know just how important feedback, reviews, and testimonials are, but it's often overlooked and neglected because businesses are once again overwhelmed by more important, higher leverage tasks, and they can't be bothered to follow up for feedback and reviews. And unfortunately, the reality is feedbacks is inherently low response. And businesses, they just tend to forget to follow up, and they rely on the goodwill of the customer to provide a good review. And even worse, it's a very time-consuming task having to follow up with every single customer to get their feedback and review. And so what the AI voice agent does in feedback collection is it automatically follows up with customers after service to collect their feedback and learn about what they thought of the service. It basically automates this process so it collects feedback without any manual effort on autopilot. And even better, it can personalize each call to each customer, which means that the business will be able to gather specific feedback and understand where specifically they did well or not so well. And the business always wins no matter what, because positive reviews means that they'll be able to get free customers. So think of like a restaurant on Google Maps, for example. If it has over 1,000 five-star reviews, it shows that it's indeed a great restaurant, and that will attract customers on autopilot. You don't have to do anything. It's just basically free customers. And if you ever get a negative feedback, well, that's valuable, actionable data that you can use to find what you did wrong and where to improve. So either way, it's a win-win. And this allows for comprehensive data collection. And as you know, data is gold because with data, you can understand what you're doing well, what you're not doing so well in, and where to improve on. And you can identify the bottlenecks that you have in your business by making an improvement based on the data that you have. You're able to improve your services and make things better for your clients in the future. The next use case of AI voice agents in business is as a receptionist. And as you know, receptionists are a must for many different businesses, such as dentists. But the problem is they can become very costly. And just like customer service, they are overwhelmed by repetitive inquiries and calls, and they are only able to take one call at once, meaning that they miss a significant number of calls, especially during peak hours. And this is where the AI receptionist steps in. It manages all inbound calls, inquiries, customer service, and appointment setting. And it can handle multiple calls simultaneously with no wait times and 24/7 availability. So this basically means that customers are able to make appointments after hours. And even better, the AI receptionist can provide personalized response to customer inquiries, and it automates repetitive tasks and learn on the job. So this means that by automating the repetitive tasks, the human receptionist has more time and energy to focus on the more important tasks for the business. And as a result, the benefits that the business experiences as a result of deploying an AI receptionist is that the human receptionist may now focus on the more important complex tasks. And because the AI receptionist is able to provide immediate response to calls with consistent service quality, there will be higher customer satisfaction. And the last point is quite controversial because some businesses, once they deploy an AI receptionist, they don't need a human receptionist anymore. Whereas some businesses, they prefer to keep the human receptionist around for more important tasks. But the AI receptionist can lead to lower labor costs, especially if the human receptionist is removed from the business. And like the last, some restaurants are actually using AI voice agents to handle all the calls for their restaurant. And as you know, restaurants often struggle with efficiently handling calls regarding reservations and delivery orders, especially during peak hours, because the employees are busy handling customers. And a lot of restaurants are unfortunately understaffed, and this leads to a lot of missed calls, especially during peak hours. So, what the AI restaurant caller does in this case is they handle all inbound calls. So they handle reservations, general inquiries, and take delivery orders. And they're able to also handle multiple calls simultaneously. And also, they'll be able to determine if a reservation at a certain time that the customer wants will be possible. So, by implementing an AI restaurant caller, restaurants have seen a reduced workload on restaurant staff, meaning that they are able to focus on their tasks of handling customers without having to worry about missing a call. And it leads to automated reservation and delivery management. So once again, employees are able to focus on their main work rather than having to just wait by the phone and take calls. And again, as a result of AI restaurant callers, they are able to provide 24/7 booking availability and customer service, preventing missed opportunities. And customers will be able to take reservations even after hours. So I'll briefly go over how you can build and deploy your very own AI voice agent. And if you want to go down the route of hiring an agency to build an AI voice agent for you, then you can book a free audit call with me down in the description below. And yeah, so that's exactly what the first step is about, the audit call. This is in case you go through an agency. So in an audit call, the business assesses your specific business needs and maps out the process using a flowchart to understand the flow of functions. So this is where agencies understand how the typical customer service inquiry goes, and it understands what exactly what exactly you want and what exactly you want to achieve. So we need to understand exactly what functions to take, such as when to such as when to take a reservation and when to transfer to another agent. And the second step is data collection, which is where we gather customer inquiry data, conversation history, SOPs, FAQs, and all relevant business documentation and information. This is to train the AI voice agent and to understand you and your business better and to be able to speak like you and to represent your brand and your values. And by learning through this data, the AI voice agent is able to converse with the customer perfectly and seamlessly. The third step is where we actually build out the AI voice agent and thoroughly test it. And testing the AI voice agent is extremely important because we really don't want it to mess up. And then we roll it out slowly for deployment, meaning that we test it on samples, we gather feedback and data, and then we reiterate it. So it won't be rolled out to all your customers immediately. It will be slowly rolled out, tested, and reiterated and perfected. And also the tool stack here is, so we use Bepi, and we sometimes use Retail AI. And we also sometimes use GHL, which is a CRM. So we use GHL to make our chatbots, but as of right now, it can only build inbound callers. But who knows, we might be able to see an outbound go high level voice caller in the future. And automations are basically like the organs of an AI voice agent. Even if the AI voice agent can speak properly and it seems like a real human, if it cannot perform the functions such as booking in appointments or qualifying leads, then it's pointless. Simple as that. And if you want to try these tools out for yourself, you can check them out in the description below. I provided a link to each of these tools, so just check out the link below. And the fifth step is ongoing maintenance and improvement. So just because you deploy it once doesn't mean you can just forget about it. You have to continuously update and maintain the voice agent to improve performance and rectify any errors that it comes across. So it's not like you build it once, deploy it, and forget about it. So it's like a car basically. Once you buy it, you can't just drive it and not do anything. You have to maintain it and take care of it. Same with the AI voice agent. So basically, as you update yourself and your business, you update the AI voice agent as well. And I'll be honest with you, it isn't tedious at all. And the final step is you got to understand the limitations. While AI voice agents are definitely amazing tech, it doesn't magically solve all your problems. It's not a video game cheat key. So you must understand what can and cannot be handled by the AI voice agent and what needs to be handled by a human agent. So you have to be aware of their limitations and set realistic expectations. And so that was it. I just went over 6 ways businesses are using AI voice agents in their business. And if you are looking to automate your processes, systems, and reduce costs, you're looking to save time while achieving more, and you have a proven offer and sales experience, then feel free to book a free audit call in the link in the description below. And in this free article, we'll explore how a custom AI voice agent can transform your business. If you're starting out or you don't have a proven offer or sales experience, then I suggest that you focus on those first. You shouldn't be worried about AI at the start. AI is meant to optimize your business, not build it from scratch. AI doesn't take your business from 0 to 100. It takes your business from 10 to 10,000, or it takes your business from 100 to a million. That's what AI does. It doesn't help you when you're at 0. But most of all, you must be hungry and ready to invest into your growth and take your business to the next level if you want to even think about using AI voice agents. So if any of these sound like you, then feel free to book a free audit call with me. And thank you for watching till the end. If you found this video useful, please leave a like, comment your thoughts, and please subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading tutorials soon on how to make these AI voice agents yourself. So please stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you.